It's a beautiful day and I'm back in the woods to make some trees fall over. So some of the trees behind me I'm going to be doing. I'll take you over now to where I've already done some of the trees in this area in my last video. You might see some of these electric fencing stakes around there, just marking small trees that I don't want to smash if I can avoid. If I can't, then whatever really. So these are the ones I've already done. Open this area up quite a bit. Actually, since I was last here, all the ramsons coming up. That's these here. That's wild garlic. So if you could smell that now, you'd smell garlic. And these are edible. They have beautiful white flowers. Come up in probably a few weeks' time. Anyway, so yeah, let's get you on the tripod and we'll get started. So I'm using my 572 today with a 20-inch bar, not because it necessarily needs it, but because my 550, which is my preferred saw for this kind of work, is it's not running properly, so it's in the at the dealer, have it being repaired. This is a tree I want to start with. Well, there's actually two here. There's a small one next to it. Lots of crazy entangled branches up there. I'll get started and see what we have to do to get it to go down. So as soon as I'd put my back cut in here with this tree on the right, I realised there was no way it was going to go down, the tree was going to go down on its own. It was just too limb tied in with the tree on the left. So what I thought I'd do was finish putting the back cut in and then cut down the tree on the left with the hope that they would both go down together. It's probably obvious, but I'm not a professional or anything, so I do stop quite regularly to check that my cuts are lining up and staying parallel to the face cut, which is what I'm doing here. Look at the branches there. This is such a it's such a nightmare, this tree. I don't know if it's just the age of these or if it's how aspen normally grows, but I don't think I've ever seen a tree with such crazy twisted branches. So that's enough clean up for the moment. You just saw me cleaning the worst of the ivy off of these logs. I don't know if this log is worth keeping. It looks a bit punky down there, but this is a great log. This one here, my foot for scale. So nice straight log. So I'm going to do this one next. And let me just come around to the other side. So ignore these crazy branches on the floor. There we go. Another completely dead one. It doesn't look like there's too much snag in this one, so I think it'll go down where those other ones have gone. Kind of in the direction of my chainsaw there. So yeah, let's get started. I'll cut this little one out of the way quickly first, and then I think we're good to go. I forgot to mention these logs are all for firewood, and I've left them long like this so I can winch them out, and they'll be winched up there somewhere. I might cut them down a bit shorter, you know, like half the length that they currently are, because they're pretty long, these two here anyway. But yeah, it's easier to winch them out as long pieces, and then I can just buck them up. And I can just buck them up ready for hauling out in an easier position. So I think that's enough cleanup for the moment. So the next one I want to do is, that's two actually, it's over this way. These two here, one with the orange spot on is leaning towards the camera now, give or take. There's the top, and then the one behind it without the orange spot on it is leaning in the opposite direction, and I can see straight away there are limbs coming from the tree at the back with the ivy on it in the center of the frame there. There's a limb coming right back with proper hooky bits on it, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to get this one down, plus there's stuff going up into that tree there, so yeah, might have to try and get them both to go in that direction. Let me think about it, and we'll get back to you. Well, I had to think about it, and because my phone battery was running pretty low, I wanted to get on with it without explaining too much, so I thought I'd do it now as a voiceover. So what I decided to do was attempt to fell the right hand tree away from the camera roughly. So I've done the face cut, and because of how close the right hand tree is to the left hand tree, I decided to use a bore cut to do the back cut, so that's what I'm doing here. See if that works. As I guessed, that's not going anywhere. The decision now is, will this one in front of it with the orange dot, will that go in the same direction? Now if I cut it in that direction, because you can see there's a lean on it that way, assuming that it's that tree there that's holding this one. I don't actually know for certain, but I can definitely see a branch up there. It's coming right through into the front tree. Let me have a think. So I had another think, and what I decided in my second think was that I would fell that left hand tree in the same direction as the right hand tree, even though it was leaning in the opposite direction. And because it is leaning quite heavily, I decided to do the back cut first so I could get a wedge in, which is what I'm doing here. So I haven't done a face cut, just the back cut on its own. I'm doing the face cut here, and because of how close it is to the right hand tree, and it's quite high up as well, it was a little bit awkward, but basically once I've done this, both trees are will be ready to go. They're technically ready to go now, and I'm trying to get them over with wedges. I spent quite a long time trying to get it over with wedges, and I think in a minute I get the felling lever out and give that a go. Still bashing with the wedges here. So at this point I can't even see what's holding it necessarily. Both trees are ready to fall to the right, or away from the camera roughly. Right, my phone battery is about to run out, which is great, but this is a last-ditch effort to try and get this down. I've created a simple rope pulley winch, and this can work on smaller stuff. It probably won't work with this. It's anchored down there and up to the tree there. So I'm going to get this under tension. If it doesn't work, at least it's holding the tree, and I can go and get my winch and bring it back and put it down with the winch. Yep, so that simple little winch pulley system did the trick that wedges didn't. Here's the two stumps. So that one's probably, I don't know, 12 or 13 inches, and this one's probably 8 or 9 inches. You'd have seen what I did with this one is I did the back cut first. Did the back cut first in here so I could get my wedge in because it was leaning that way. Then I put the face cut in, but it was pretty awkward because it was high up, and I'm on a bank here. Anyway, I got my face cut in, a little bit messy. Got a bit of tidying up to do there, which I'm going to have to do in a separate video. Alright, so with that, I'm going to call it a day for this video. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.